Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping the list, new details after a missing 16-year-old girl out of western North Carolina is found this morning in Gatlinburg. The teen and a 28-year-old man she was found with are now facing multiple murder charges. This coming to us from our ABC affiliate in Asheville. The search started last night after deputies were called to a home in Buncombe County around 7:15 to perform a welfare check. When they entered the home, they found 3 people dead. Now, detectives later determined that a 16-year-old girl who lives at the home was missing. In a news conference within the last hour, North Carolina authorities have announced that the teen and the 28-year-old male have both been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, as well as 1 count each of felony conspiracy to commit murder. At this time, no details have been provided into the nature of the two's relationship to each other, while it does appear one of the victims was the teen's adoptive father. Now, we will continue to update this story as more details come to light. All right, up next for you on the Big 7 tonight, Diego Hernandez Garcia could now be deported after a federal judge denied his writ of habeas corpus. The stay against removal order has also been lifted. Now, we first told you about Garcia late last year after he was arrested on a construction site in Knoxville on December 11th. You may recall Garcia was deported to El Salvador on December 23rd against a judge's order and was then brought back to the U.S. later that day. Now, he has been in ICE custody ever since. We reached out to his attorney, Rachel Bonanno, following the judge's decision earlier today, who said, quote, "We are very disappointed in the court's decision. We will be looking at our options for what comes next," end quote. Well, up next for you, after heated debate and scenes filled with protesters at the state capitol, Tennessee lawmakers passed legislation that redraws the state's congressional map. The governor has already signed it into law. However, the legal fight is now far from over. Legal challenges to the new map have already been filed, including lawsuits by the Tennessee Democratic Party and the Tennessee State Conference of the NAACP. One complaint filed in court warns the new map could force precinct changes, alter ballots, and create voter confusion just months before the August election. Now, we have been telling you the map splits Democrat-held Memphis into 3 separate districts. Opponents call it a racist move designed to dilute the black vote and strip minority communities of fair representation in Washington. Republicans made it clear the new map is designed to strengthen the Republican majority. Well, as big tech companies move to build more AI data centers, the Knox County Commission is moving to address its zoning regulations to restrict where they can be placed. Commissioner Andy Fox will introduce the resolution at the optional review on May 11th, and if it passes, Commission members will vote on it the following Monday, May 18th. Commissioner Shane Jackson, a Democrat, says, quote, "This is one of those rare issues where Republicans and Democrats agree. We need to protect our rural communities and quality of life," end quote. Now, Commissioner Angela Russell, a Republican, seems to agree with Jackson. She says it's important to have consistent zoning laws in place to prevent development from harming Knox County.
I am pro single-family homes. I'm pro ownership, the American dream, pro small business as far as that type of development. It's just the larger industries that come in and use up our resources without really providing us with a large benefit.
Russell says the ordinance would only apply to larger data centers that are not operated by a business here in Knox County. She says these larger centers don't create many jobs in the long run and that the damage they can do to the environment would not be offset by any short-term construction jobs created. Our next Big 7 story for you tonight, a Knoxville woman now facing charges following what police describe as an unintentional deadly shooting. 29-year-old Caitlin Meadows is charged with reckless homicide and reckless endangerment. Knoxville police say the shooting happened at a home along Bel Air Avenue last night. Now, officers say they found a man who had been shot in the chest. He was pronounced dead at the scene, and his identity is being withheld at this time. Officers believe that Meadows and the victim had been under the influence while handling 2 different firearms when Meadows unintentionally fired a round hitting the victim. The investigation remains ongoing. Roane County Sheriff's Office firing one of its deputies. This after an internal affairs investigation found the deputy engaged in policy violations while off duty. The Sheriff's Office says the deputy, whose name has not been released, was terminated immediately after the investigation was complete. We're told the incident will be turned over to the 9th Judicial District Attorney General's office for review. And our final Big 7 story of the night for you, the University of Tennessee pushing back final exams following that nationwide Canvas outage yesterday. Canvas is an online education platform. Now, final exams that were scheduled to be given today were moved to tomorrow and will follow the same schedule, including times and locations originally planned for today. Of note, even though Canvas is back up, UT suggests faculty and students download any needed course materials from Canvas as a backup, just in case the platform goes offline again.